Okay, let's unpack this. Think about it. You get a lovely, ripe papaya, slice it open, enjoy that sweet flesh.
Mm.
And then what happens? That little pile of black seeds in the middle,
Yep.
straight in the bin, right? For most of us, anyway. It's just automatic.
It really is. We don't even think about it.
But what if? What if we're throwing away something potentially amazing? That's what we're digging into today. The humble, often ignored papaya seed.
Exactly. It's a great example of overlooking something just because we're not used to eating it.
Mm-hmm.
So our mission here is to explore all these unexpected claims about their health benefits.
Right. We've been looking at some material that lists quite a few.
Oh, yeah. Some really eye-opening assertions in there.
Before we dive into the claims themselves,
Yeah.
that texture, if you've ever accidentally bitten into one,
Oh, definitely crunchy. Not pleasant if you're not expecting it.
and the taste is nothing like the fruit, is it? It's more peppery.
Yeah, peppery is a good word, like a cross between mustard seeds and maybe mild peppercorns. Got a bit of a kick.
Which probably explains why most people think, nah, not food, and just toss them. The source kind of points that out, too.
Makes sense. But, wow, the number of claimed benefits we found listed is kind of staggering.
How many was it again?
19. 19 distinct potential benefits.
19. From those little seeds. Okay, that does sound like a hidden treasure trove, based on these claims. Where do we start? Inflammation seems to be a big one.
That's the first one, yeah. The material claims they have these potent anti-inflammatory properties.
So good for things like joint pain, arthritis.
Exactly. Joint health, generally. The claims mention reducing arthritis symptoms, general pain, swelling, redness, all linked back to those anti-inflammatory effects.
Okay, so specific links there. Interesting. What about fighting off nasty bugs, infections, and things?
Yeah, that's a major focus. The claim is they can kill harmful bacteria. It specifically names Staphylococcus and Salmonella.
Wow, common ones.
Right. And it goes further, suggesting they might help fight viruses too. Dengue fever and even typhoid fever are mentioned.
Typhoid. That's serious. Did the source say anything more about that?
It did mention a traditional use in Nigeria. Apparently, they mix the seeds with milk as a remedy for typhoid.
Huh. So, mixing traditional knowledge with potential scientific backing. Okay. What about something really common, like blood pressure?
That's covered too. The material points to studies suggesting possible benefits for cardiovascular health.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it mentions a specific compound called carpane. Says it's found in all parts of the plant leaves, seeds.
Carpane. I think I saw that mentioned elsewhere, too.
You probably did. The claim is this carpane helps decrease certain kinds of high blood pressure.
Interesting. Okay, so carpane for blood pressure. What about internal cleaning, like kidneys?
Yep, kidney health is another one. The seeds are claimed to help with kidney cleansing and detox.
Oh, so.
Well, those anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties pop up again. The idea is they protect the kidneys from inflammation caused by toxins.
Right. And did it say how you'd use them for that? I seem to remember some specific methods listed.
It did. Very specific. For a general cleanse, it suggested blending, like 5 to 7 seeds with orange juice, fresh orange juice, daily, before breakfast.
Okay. And for actual kidney problems?
A slightly different mix. 7 seeds blended with warm horsetail tea and a few drops of lemon. Again, before breakfast.
Horsetail tea. Wow. Very precise instructions there.
Okay.
Moving down. What about gut parasites? That seems like something seeds might tackle.
Oh, definitely. That's a really big claim in the source material. It says the seeds have an alkaloid, carpane again,
Ah, there it is again.
which specifically kills intestinal worms and amoeba parasites.
Oh.
It also suggests the fruit itself helps create an unfriendly environment for them.
And wasn't there a study mentioned about this with kids?
Yes, exactly. A study in Nigeria, apparently.
Mhm.
Kids with parasites drank papaya seed juice for 7 days.
Yeah.
The claim is they got rid of 75% of the parasites.
75% from seed juice. Wow. Okay. Did it mention using dried seeds for this too?
It did. Another detailed method. Dry about 30 or 40 seeds, crush them into a powder. Mix the powder with honey. Add it to lemon tea, but not too hot, it's specified.
Right.
Take that before breakfast.
Yeah.
Don't eat for half an hour after, and repeat it maybe a couple of times a day for great results, I think was the phrase.
That is incredibly specific. Okay. From parasites to something completely different. Contraception. That seems surprising.
Yeah, it was mentioned. The source notes a claim about traditional use in India for centuries as a natural contraceptive.
Really?
Yeah, and based on that, it advises against eating them if you're trying to get pregnant.
Makes sense if that claim is accurate. Was there any science mentioned?
It referenced one study on male rats.
Hmm.
Apparently, eating papaya leaves showed a slight reduction in sperm production.
Leaves, okay. So drawing on tradition and an animal study there, let's switch to the outside skin. Acne is such a common issue.
Yep, treating acne is on the list.
Yeah.
The claim is that actually eating the seeds helps clear skin from the inside,
Okay, internal approach.
but also an external one.
You'd suggest?
Blending leaves and seeds with water into a paste.
Yeah.
Apply it to your face for about 10 minutes, then rinse off.
So attacking it from both sides, potentially. What about more serious health concerns? The source mentioned cancer claims.
It did. This is a big one. It claims the seeds have phenolic compounds and flavonoids.
Antioxidants, basically.
Exactly. High antioxidant activity, which is claimed to diminish tumor cell growth.
For specific types.
It listed quite a few: colon, breast, lung, leukemia, and prostate cancer. Those specific ones were mentioned as potentially responding well.
Those are very significant claims linked to those antioxidants. Back to the gut for a moment, general digestion.
Yeah, enhancing digestive function overall. This ties back to those claimed anti-parasite and antibacterial properties.
Getting rid of the bad stuff.
Basically, yeah. Eliminating harmful microorganisms. Strong anti-pathogenic properties is the term used. It even suggests taking a tablespoon of seeds to treat food poisoning.
A tablespoon. Just like that.
Apparently, to destroy the bacteria causing it. That's the claim.
Bold. Okay. What about our structure? Bones and muscles.
That's covered too. The source claims the seeds are extremely high in calcium and protein.
Really? Calcium and protein in a seed?
That's what it says. And because of that, they're claimed to strengthen bones and muscles, preventing related problems.
Interesting. Okay, something else very common. Menstrual pain.
Yep, relieving menstrual pain is another listed benefit. Eating the seeds is claimed to soothe the pain and also ease other PMS symptoms, like fatigue and cramps.
That would certainly be welcome news for many. And looking younger. Claims about aging.
Preventing aging. The source highlights amino acids in the seeds, glycine and lysine.
Okay.
Claims these are excellent for the skin, help slow aging, and prevent wrinkles.
Amino acids for wrinkles from a seed. All right. Another big health issue. Diabetes.
Yes, though here the source talked about a study on papaya fruit, not just the seeds.
Oh.
It claimed the fruit significantly lowered blood glucose in diabetic rats. Presented as good news for diabetics wanting food, highlighting papaya's vitamins A, B, C, and beta-carotene.
So bringing in the whole fruit there. Got it. Back to skin. Any more appearance-related claims?
Oh yeah, skin lightening. It's described as a natural exfoliant.
How does that work?
Apparently it breaks down proteins, eats away dead skin cells, leaving skin fresh, smooth, and lighter. Also claims about whitening properties, possibly removing excess facial hair, and healing blemishes or acne scars.
Wow, quite the list for skin. What about our eyesight?
Preventing macular degeneration is on there. Age-related vision loss.
Right.
The claim involves an antioxidant in papaya called zeaxanthin. It says it filters harmful light rays, reducing the risk. It even suggests daily papaya might improve vision.
Zeaxanthin. Filtering light. Okay, that makes some logical sense based on the claim. How about healing, like cuts and scrape?
Wound healing, yes. Applying crushed seeds directly to a wound is claimed to speed up healing.
Why?
Attributed to significant antimicrobial activity killing bacteria, promoting healing. It also mentions green papaya juice separately as something that can prevent swelling and pus if you put it on wounds.
Crushed seeds and green juice for wounds. Interesting. Okay, what about digestive discomfort like IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome, yeah. The source notes papayas have a decent amount of fiber, about 12%, and a lot of that is soluble fiber.
Which is good for?
Claimed to help prevent IBS symptoms.
Oh.
Plus, papayas are rich in protein-digesting enzymes, which supposedly help with proper bowel movements.
Fiber and enzymes make sense for gut health. And for the little ones, babies.
Yeah. It mentions papaya is considered good for babies. Easy to digest, often one of the first fruits introduced around 7 or 8 months.
Gentle on the tummy.
Right. Helps with their bowel movements, keeps them healthy, supposedly.
Okay. That must be nearly all 19. What was the last one?
Treating gout, you know, that painful condition from uric acid crystals.
Right. Causes swelling and pain.
Exactly. The force highlights an enzyme in papaya called papain.
Papain. I've heard of that.
Yeah. It's claimed to be a natural anti-inflammatory agent, so it might help relieve those gout symptoms.
Papain for gout relief. Okay. Wow. So that's a full list of 19 claims from the source material we looked at. It's a lot.
It really is. From joints and infections to digestion, skin, serious conditions. Quite the range attributed to something usually destined for the compost heap.
It really makes you rethink what's waste, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the source didn't just list claims, it talked about how to actually use the seeds.
That's right. Practical tips. You can just eat them raw, straight from the fruit.
If you can handle the taste.
True. Or add them to meals. Pounding them with a mortar and pestle is an option. Or drying them sun-dried or in a dehydrator, then grinding them into a powder.
Powder seems useful. What do you do with it then?
The suggestion is to add about a tablespoon to soups, smoothies, shakes, salads, stews. Mix it in.
A tablespoon?
Yeah, but it recommends starting with just 1 tablespoon a day because of that strong peppery flavor we talked about. Then maybe slowly increase to 2 tablespoons if you get used to it.
Good tip. Start slow. Makes sense. Were there any warnings? Precautions?
Yes, a couple of important ones. Avoid them during breastfeeding and pregnancy. That was strongly advised.
Okay, good to know.
And also a potential allergy link. If you have a latex allergy,
Latex.
yeah, there's apparently a chance you might also be allergic to papaya. So best to avoid papaya and papaya products if you have a latex allergy.
Okay, that's a crucial piece of information. Definitely something to bear in mind.
Absolutely.
Safety first.
So to wrap up our deep dive, we've journeyed through this really extensive list of claims from the source material about papaya seeds. Joint health, infections, kidney support, digestion, skin benefits, gout, IBS, even potential contraception, and vision links.
It really does underscore how something so common, so often discarded, might hold this surprising array of potential benefits, according to these claims anyway.
What really jumps out to you after going through all this? Does it change how you look at, the bits of food we usually chuck out? I think it just highlights that potential can hide in plain sight. Whether it's traditional knowledge being revisited or new research, there might be value in things we overlook.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what else is out there in the plant world, even in a simple seed, that we haven't fully understood yet.
Yeah, a little reminder that maybe there's hidden potential right there on our cutting boards. Something to think about next time you're scooping out